Right now at noon, a teen is facing adult murder charges in a triple shooting. We'll tell you what happened in that incident as the teen faces a judge this afternoon.
And we've got plenty of sunshine today. Going to be breezy, going to be warmer, but we're timing out some showers and thunderstorms when they'll arrive ahead in the forecast.
Also, more cuts are coming to Indianapolis public schools. We'll tell you how the latest round may impact your child's participation in extracurricular activities. All right, friends, thanks for joining us here on 13 News at Noon. I'm Felicia Lawrence. And a Western Wayne school superintendent is on administrative leave this afternoon after being charged with battery. So the charge against Kelly Plank stems from an April 4th incident. According to court documents, Plank got into a fight at a Newcastle bar and a woman was hospitalized with broken bones. Well, now Plank faces a count of felony battery resulting in serious bodily injury. The school board says it's finalizing an interim leadership plan for Plank's role. A teen facing murder charges is in adult court this afternoon. This marks the third Indianapolis juvenile wave to adult court on murder charges in just the last few weeks. So police say 16-year-old Amonte Douglas shot and killed two other teens and wounded a third last April during a gun deal gone wrong. This was on the near northwest side near 27th and Harding. 14-year-old Emmanuel Stone died at the scene. 18-year-old Sean Cox died shortly after at the hospital. Court documents say Douglas called 911 after it happened, saying someone attacked one of the people he was with and he had to shoot them. Douglas faces multiple charges, including 2 counts of murder. He was 15 at the time, but a judge has waived him to adult court. We're going to have the latest from court today on 13 News at 4. All right, turning now to another beautiful forecast that Sean Ash is checking. It's wonderful out there.
Yeah, you liked it this morning?
I did have a sweater. I'm trying not to complain. I just had a couple days off. It was crisp this morning. Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Oh boy, I had the windows open. I was loving it. The kids, it was a little too cold in the house for them, but yeah. We've got 80s in the 7-day. Hey, also, we just had some breaking traffic news happen right before the noon show. Want to get you updated on this. If you're East Siders, if you use 465 northbound, heads up on this. It is an accident with airbag deployment. You can see it's kind of creating a little stop and go. Let me show you our camera here. So there's the turnoff to Pendleton Pike, and that's where the accident is. This is the vehicle that's most damaged right now. You can see IFDs on the scene, so they're blocking about 3 of those lanes. Left lane is open, going to cause a little slow and go here. Severe clear. That is the story right now. We'll see a few clouds popping up and not a whole lot. The big story too will be wind. South right now at about 10. It's going to ramp up. We'll have gusts at 30 miles per hour. Temperatures at this hour ranging from 61 Richmond to almost 70 degrees in Terre Haute. Take that map compared to 24 hours ago. It's about the same. We do expect this as this wind picks up in pace. The numbers are going to jump quickly here, and these are our forecast highs for today. A little bit warmer than average for a change. About 10 degrees cooler than this tomorrow, and that transition will give us some showers and thunderstorms. We'll have the timeline overnight, what to expect ahead in the forecast.
All right, thanks, Sean. And we now know the name of a 58-year-old woman killed in a hit and run on the northeast side. The Marion County Coroner's Office has identified that woman as Ann Torres. It happened yesterday afternoon around 3 near East 42nd Street and North German Church Road. Torres was found on the side of the road. She died at the scene. Officers are searching for the driver, who they believe was traveling southbound on German Church Road. And the Indiana DNR Division of Law Enforcement says one of their canine officers led to a successful arrest. They say Gunny and his handler jumped into action when a suspect attempted to get away from officers. Gunny tracked the suspect facing felony warrants across a creek through dense woods. Police say the suspect was running to a relative's home where he was caught and taken into custody. New details are emerging after a post-prom shooting in northwest Indiana. This happened over the weekend. We now know 1 teen died, 2 other teens were hurt in Michigan City. Neighbors are cleaning up after the shooting sent bullets flying into their homes. Michigan City schools are offering counseling and support services for students. The Porter County Sheriff's Office is asking anyone with information to come forward. And an after-prom party shooting in Indianapolis is prompting a city-county councilor to engage with Airbnb over concerns about short-term rentals. So that shooting killed one person and injured two others at a rental near 38th and College. Councilor John Barth's letter to Airbnb asked for a list of active properties and hosts in Marion County. He suggests sending a compliance notice directly to hosts, requiring them to obey local registration rules. And IPS, Indianapolis Public Schools, is facing $17 million in cuts. Those cuts are causing some changes to elementary and middle school athletics, leaving fewer extracurricular buses and more expensive pre-K rates. Logan Gay breaks down the moves and concerns from parents.
IPS parents are preparing for another round of budget cuts impacting the district. This time, Indianapolis Public Schools reductions amounting to $17 million.
I'm familiar with the cuts that were already made previously, which were very concerning. And I'm concerned, of course, about the cuts that are made now.
Sasha Sharp has 3 children in IPS schools, including one in pre-K. She says while the cuts are difficult, they're not necessarily surprising.
Like everyone's tightening their belt, and that's why I am sympathetic and understanding of like the district having to make these hard decisions.
In a video posted to the IPS Facebook page, Superintendent Alicia Johnson said the district needs to reduce spending over the next 2 years because of declining enrollment and changes in state and federal funding. The plan includes cutting 28 central office positions, reducing extracurricular transportation, and ending Friday afternoon activity buses for practices, tutoring, and coaching. IPS is also making changes to athletics by shifting some sports offerings toward clinics and expanding partnerships with community athletic organizations.
These were not easy decisions, but they were made with a clear focus on ways we could spend less at the district level while minimizing further impact to our schools.
And pre-K is going to get more expensive.
IPS is still spending millions of dollars a year that we cannot recoup from the state due to its lack of educational funding for our youngest children.
Still, Sharp says she believes in the district and remains hopeful about the future.
IPS has been through this before. They're going to figure out a way forward. So I definitely have hope that we can figure it out.
So we have reached out to IPS for more information about the changes. We'll provide updates once we learn more. And neighbors in the Martindale-Brightwood area are still working to stop Metro blocks from coming to their neighborhood. So you probably remember the Metropolitan Development Commission signed off on the rezoning for the data center last month. Well, now the Hoosier Environmental Council, HEC, along with several residents, are asking for a judicial review of that decision. They claim the MDC violated Indiana statutes and the Indiana Constitution. The executive director of the Hoosier Environmental Council released a statement. Here's what it says in part. This legal challenge reflects a unified effort by residents and HEC to protect the health, rights, and future of Martindale-Brightwood. Now, we also reached out to Metro Blocks. When we hear back, we'll pass along their response. Happening right now, a milestone celebration for Eli Lilly. It is their 150th anniversary. Governor Mike Braun and Mayor Joe Hogsett are there now to help mark the occasion. The event celebrates Lilly's contributions to medicine and Central Indiana. A new state lawmaker, a new state historical marker, is also being unveiled as part of this event. Lilly is also announcing a new initiative in support of nutritious food distribution and food access through trusted community organizations. We're going to have a closer look at this at 4. Vroom, vroom, more action at the track today. The field of 33 will hit the course for the first time to practice for this year's Indy 500. The first practice session is happening right now at 2 this afternoon. It's going from now until 2 this afternoon. Indy 500 Oval veterans will take over from 2 to 4 with another practice session from 4 to 6. Tickets are $25. You can see the drivers in action all week between today's practice, Fast Friday, and qualifying.